We're learning relationship flow. Baruch Hashem, Marchove, 1 minute, he might want to call in. I'm just double checking. Okay, good. So we're going to send him the audio because he's doing his mitzvah that's in front of him right now. Just he's with his daughter. Baruch Hashem, he should be gesund. With some wishing him good energy. And whoever else joins the shir in the future, Bez Hashem, they should be blessed also. But in the meanwhile, right in front of us, we just had a week away in London, so it's nice to be able to be sitting with my older son and learning a little bit of Rabbi Nachman, how to be mizgaber in the morning with the right hashkafa, with the right emuna, and how that impacts your day, and then through that impacts your relationships. Gedale Fenster, who we're going to do a little shtickle from, said the two main things that he sees that people struggling with is their relationships and money, kesef, panasa. The two main things, and it's all connected to Kedusha as well, with bris and everything, and we just went through that and showed with him. Now in Truma, we got to start getting busy, serving in the Mishkan, serving in the Beis Hamikdash, serving in our daily life, Hashem, serving the people around us. So gratitude creates momentum, says Gedale, friends. So then we're going to jump back into the Halacha of Likutei Halachos. Momentum is without a doubt one of the most powerful and enigmatic forces of success. You know what momentum means? It's like energy, like you're running and you just feel the energy going more and more and you get more momentum. If you stop and schmooze with someone, you lose the momentum, you lose the flow. Yeah. The zun, or whatever the word is in Hebrew. Our Creator wants progress.
The
Kesef, there we go. Like music, yeah. Our Creator wants progress, not perfection from us. He wants us to move forward. He doesn't want us to be mushlam. This is why the Rebbe always used to say, go forward. Remember, I told the Rebbe, always say, tell us, go forward. This is why we begin the morning blessing by saying thank you. See, Hashkacha Pratis, open up Gedale. If it's talking about the same halacha,
about the whole thing about
thanking. That's the right mindset.
Purim is we got called the first time Yehudim.
It's a big part of Purim. And what is the halal? The Megillah. The halal that we say on Purim is the Megillah. Says that in Sfarim. Gratitude will always fuel momentum, and momentum is everything. Your Creator wants you moving forward, not standing still waiting for perfection. That's why gratitude comes first. It's the engine that drives progress, that gets you to be mamshech. Wake up, say thank you, move forward. As the Rebbe says, go forward, repeat. Perfection is a trap. It's like a chashom, it's a way of getting stuck. Progress is power, gratitude is fuel. Stop overthinking, start moving. The momentum will carry you further than perfection ever could. The soul doesn't need to be perfect, it needs you to move. God designed this world for action, not delay. Gratitude grounds you, forward motion elevates you. Every time you say thank you, you shift from stuck to flow. Let go of overthinking, begin with one step and keep going. You look back and see that momentum did the work perfection never could. The pattern ends where awareness begins. Okay, so it's very helpful. And Mimish fits as well with the Shechinah spoke here. So let's go. Zeh Bechinas. It's Gabakari. Let's go a few lines. It's Gabakari la Amma Babok Shihu Mo'era Shacha. We're going to do what Rabbi Nachman says, do a little bit. Because the end of the week, usually I do this in the middle of the week or early in the week, and Hashem gave me the rotzen to always have to keep up your Siddharim. I learned the Likutei in London with the Chevra, about an hour share, and I got to do this morning Tanya with the Shtibel, because at the end of the week, and I now we're doing Likutei Halachos, just to keep up the Seder. Never miss the Seder. If you have a Seder commitment, do it. Find a way, even a few minutes. And here he says, it's Gabba, strengthen yourself in Emuna, like he says in Shulchan Aruch, a person strengthens himself like a lion, to rise in the morning, so is he awakens the dawn. It's funny because this in black, we use this for the cover photos. I'm doing a Purim gig for him, and their logo is a Kodi, I think it's called, or some sort of lion. So they asked me if they could use this. See all these pictures of a lion. Look, Purim at Frisch, See all the lions. They took out. Originally it was a lion, actual real lions. They took out and put it their animal that they use. So it's very cute. But it's getting everyone excited about. But the lion, you say, but isn't lion a bit, sleepy, schwach? So we're going to see. We're going to hopefully learn the Indian of the Aryeh is also Osis Yira. There's a lot to why it's an Aryeh, and it's a lot to the avoda of why you need to mizgaber. Why the beginning is being a gibur. Ki Emuna hi bechinas malchus shenikra shacha bechinas aylas shacha kidur. Yeah, right. It's connected to the makava that Yecheskel was Megala, and we read about it. Shavuos says there was four, images. One of them was the ponim of a man. One of them was the eagle. One of them was I've forgotten one of them. Nesha, an eagle, and then and one of them was a lion. And I think there's a fourth, but I've forgotten. Tzvi, maybe. I'm not sure what the other image was. But Ayelet HaShachar, here it's talking about Tzvi, actually, funny enough. Ayelet HaShachar is known from the Kabbalistic teaching. We've been learning about this already, that the light of Shachar is called Ayelet HaShachar. Ayelet HaShachar is an application for the Shechinah, namely Malchus. Because remember, this is the whole Indian. I wrote about this today when I mentioned, I also managed to go back to the gym and swim today. I mentioned that the Shechinah is coming this Shabbos. Why more than other Shabbases? B'shchanti b'sochem, because passes Truma, Hashem is resting the Shechinah. So you go much more inside. You did the 6 weeks of Shovim, you built a house, now go live in it. That's the 6th, up, down, round. You build a house, there's 6 dimensions. Now you come, 7th is coming in. That's Truma. Truma is the 7th Parsha after Shovim. Then in Shmos. Now you're in the 7th Parsha, inside. Now Kohen Gadol's already Shmini. He's got 8 Begodim. That's next week's Parsha to 7. But Truma is about going in. It's Shchanti b'socham. And that's the Indian of Ayelet HaShachar. There's a yicha between the Malchus. We learn about this idea. And it comes into wholeness with the morning's dawn.
Also, Malchus is also the highest Sphira, right?
Malchus is the lowest, but it connects to the highest. Kes Malchus. Kes is the highest, Malchus is the lowest, but really the Shechinah is really the Tachlis. That's the whole idea. When you learn Tanya, if you're learning Tanya now, is Dira Tachtona, bringing Hashem's Gilui from the highest all the way to the lowest. So really, in a way, it is the highest because it's Kes Malchus. It's bringing the highest to the lowest. That's really the Tachlis. Bring Hashem's Shechinah into your home, into your heart, into everything. So that's Emuna. Emuna is identified with the sphere of Malchus, because interestingly, Emuna and Kesa is also connected. So Emuna is Kesa, Emuna is Malchus. It's all interchangeable. So you were right in a way. It is the highest, and so it depends how you look at it. Alashach is known as from the Kabbalistic teaching, Ki Ika Shleimus Emuna Hi Baboker. Moreover, Emuna, the Shachar, for the main perfection of Emuna, comes place in the morning. We've had this pasuk before as well. This idea that they renew the mornings. Your munah is great, and this is something which Gedale also said today. He said this was big chizuk. He said you have to constantly be present and renew your avoda. Never rest on the past and rest on what's going to be. You have to be where it is right now. And because Hashem any minute can bring the shefa, new shefa. That's how tzaddikim, they live with this concept of new shefa, constantly new shefa coming down into the world. Hashem wants to, there's a nosen, v'nosni, this week's parsha. You give, Hashem gives. There's actually a song from Lipa Schmeltz, if you want to see. It's a wild song about tzedakah, how crazy it is, like in the Hamish world, all the back and forth with nosnu, all the chesed, everything going on. But the bottom line is it does generate a tremendous hashpah with the chesed and the kindness, and this idea of Hashem's has tremendous emunah in us in the morning, and He's giving us our neshama back. B'chinas nafkus safra. This relates to the Zohar's teaching that emerges in the morning. Emunah emerges in the morning. Who's this beautiful maiden that's coming every morning? It's Emunah. From the Il B'Torah now. Shvil Zenik Kras Emuna Shachar Canal. For this reason, Emuna is termed Shachar, is the main perfection of Emuna because of the Shachar at the beginning of the morning. Okay, so Kol Echad is Gabe Ka'ari. This is where we need to be like the lion. Tishtadu Ma'od Sha'amad Baboka Hashkem Kodem Alas Shachar. So for Emuna to be rewarded, every person must strengthen himself like a lion, Badafka, because really a lion is a gibor, even though it seems shluffy, but when it comes down to it, it's like a gibor. Gedale She'asik B'Torah. Tefillah lahashlim lagadu es emuna hakadosha, to study Torah and pray in order to elevate and complete and increase his emuna. Really, you see, like you said, the whole tachlis really is to grow the emuna, holy emuna. You said that. Shovim, I quoted you. I think you said on Shabbos one time. You said the emuna. The whole point of Shovim to really increase our emuna. Like all these parshas, going out Mitzrayim, getting the Torah, and now bringing the Shechinah into the world. That is emuna. Because if Hashem is there, you're having emuna. You're with Hashem. This alludes to in awakening the Shachar. I will awaken the Shachar. What's that? It's a pasuk in Tehillim. Awake my soul, awake the harp and the light, I'll awaken the Shachar. By the way, that pasuk in Tehillim, in Nun Zayin Tes, is a segula. If you say that and have in mind, there's man you want to wake up, it will give you tremendous ashma to wake up at that time. Better than an alarm clock. This one once Rav Sudak said in London. Yeah, Levi Sudak. He said that to me once. He said that pasuk gives you cause to wake up early in the morning. He said it to me 6, 7, 8 years ago, and I still remember it. In other words, through his pre-dawn devotions, one should merit to awaken the Shechinah. So this is the idea that, which is the aspect of Emuna that needs to be magnified. That means like Gedale, like to grow it and complete it, lashlim, until what? Until the day that now you're coming a new day. Sha'az ikar alasa shleimosa. For Emuna's private elevation and perfection is then in the early morning hours. Bechinas chadoshim lebrachim. So in that beginning time when everything's renewing. Bechinas nafkas safra. Canal. One of the things Mommy wants me to do, and I need to actually apply this. Yeah, my soulmate, and this is part of the relationship flow, I suppose, focus. She said, I don't want you busy on your phone when you're straight thing away, woke up. Make the coffee, yeah, you talk a little bit and go swim. Go do something positive for yourself before getting busy with the phone. And she's so right. It's a big gate to her. I like to check on what's going on and have all the things because I'm on Israel time and American stuff going on. The idea is start off the day with something positive, something healthy like a coffee for the wife, coffee for yourself, coffee for your friend. Do something giving, do something positive, something that's not going to stress. Begin the morning with Reishis Machshava, the first thoughts, Reishis Chachma, have a big influence on the whole day. So the idea is, because it's time of renewing your Emuna, so you need to emerge, Nafka Safra, the Emuna, this Malchus, this Shechinah needs to emerge with the right headspace. Maybe let's explain the Emuna is renewed every morning, and therefore we get up before dawn to elevate and magnify Emuna through our Torah study and prayer. He next specifies the optimal time to gauge and perfect Emuna is after midnight. So we're going to see that then we're going to get into this whole voda again of Chatzos. We've been talking about this in this Torah. But just to end off, I just want to mention that Shlomo Katz has also had a big chizuk the last few weeks since he went to Uman. That's why it's important at some point, but we'll make a visit. It doesn't have to lav dafka Rosh Hashanah, even though that's the segula that Be'ez is hold, but even going like Midnightrabbi is going Rosh Hashanah Nisan or whatever it is.
He's going so?
Yeah, he's booked.
He's going.
Yeah, he's booked. So I got sorry tickets. I don't know. He's going to Budapest and from there to Uman, which is the best way because then you can go to Karastir.
Yeah, he's going.
He's the kind of guy who'll find a chevra or something.
I'll be happy to go.
Yeah, speak to him about it.
It's expensive so much, and it's
yeah, but he managed to get a cheap ticket. Ask him about it when you see him on tonight or tomorrow whenever he's coming back. Or he might not be coming back, so maybe phone him. Yeah. But the idea is that I'll show you his tickets. You can see how cheap it is. But the concept of going to go to the Tzaddik, like his Keva, or go to the live Tzaddiks, I'm going to phone a Rebbe soon and leave a message for certain Yeshuas I need right now in Chodesh Adar. I wouldn't mind going there at some point. I'm definitely going to go Purim on Purim, Shushan Purim. I wouldn't mind going sooner, but we'll see whenever Hashem wants me to be by my Rebbe. But the main thing is when you buy a Tzaddik, so when Rav Shlomo mentioned this, he got a big awakening. One, it had a big Shirat Alev, which is part of it, I suppose, where he just felt like it broke his himself a little bit being there and speaking so much being. But there was another thing, and this is all we spoke about publicly, it wasn't like a private thing. But I heard him talking about it to Gedale also. The idea that it just sort of woke up his need to reconnect to the Rabbeinu's Torah, to renew his Torah, and renew his Emuna and the emes of Rabbi Menachem. And this is Rabbi Menachem Feinach and Simchas Chassanein. The idea is that you constantly got to renew yourself, and that is the key. Like with relationships as well. Like just because you're married or just because you find your soulmate, it's not the work's just beginning. Every day your wife's going to need you more attention, more focus. You see, they won't be mochel if you're not focused. You come in the house and you're distracted on something. They won't be mochel. They want you to focus because that's the avoda that you have to do that moment. They're not going to be mochel, laziness and all this stuff. You can't just do your own thing. Yeah, like every single arrangement I had in London, I had to keep to a certain gvul. Because if it went too long, then I would be a bayat. So everything has to be focused. It's not because Chas Shalom she's controlling us, the wives. What it's doing is making you focus your time and be more busy with what the Ratzon Hashem is. So you tune into what's called alignment and Hashgacha Pratis, and your day now flows. So from the morning you have that Emunah, and then your whole day flows forward and goes forward in a way, not shleim, it's not perfect, but it's with Emunah. And it's with ability to bring the Shechinah, which is your wife, your soulmate, in the home. You have the Shechinah with you, and the whole day you're busy, and everything flows in that way. When you try to be uber chacham and you start thinking, overthinking, and like Gedale was saying, start trying to be perfectionist, start thinking, I know better. So then suddenly all the bilbalim and then the machlokas, and then you can spend 3-4 hours arguing with your wife and get nowhere and accomplish nothing. And it's like, this is real life. And that's why Emuna is the key, because it gives you alignment. It gives you a tune in to the Ratzon Hashem. I felt like that was in England. There was a lot of Sat Shema like that. Fine, maybe I was a little bit too much busy talking to shmizim with people, maybe a bit more than I should have. But the point is that you have that ability. When you, even if you may get it wrong, you can apologize, try to fix it, realign, because we're not perfect. But the point is that your kavanah is to constantly try every day to renew yourself and get attached to Emuna. And that's how one of your main goals. Rabba Emuna Secha. Every morning you could say those words with more and more chizuk.
To stop and the Rabba to...
Yeah, stop just before. Pause a second and say Rabba Emuna Secha. Yeah, just before Rabba. Pause. Stop. Rabba Emuna Secha. It says that in Halacha. Very good. Good Shabbos, the Shechinah, Dicha Shabbos, Mashiach, and Beis HaMikdash.